Hey guys, Random Gamer J here one more time with another RPG review. This time we did PSP, DS. We're just gonna finish it off with the iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Now, the game that I'm gonna review first of all, let's just get this knocked off straight off the bat. This game is on the iPhone, iPad, and iPod. I downloaded the HD version, which means I can only play it off my iPad, but that's my choice. I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna type my password in real quick. Alright, so right off the bat, just go to the game real quick. The game is called Chaos Rings. I have the HD version, so it's Chaos Rings HD. Now, right off the bat, turn it on, Square Enix. Holy crap, Square Enix made a portable game. Obviously, they had help from the other people. The other people were really the developers. Square Enix is just, the company that backed it. So, right off the bat, pretty nice intro. I like the music, whatever. Now this is just me loading my last data, my last save file or whatever. But when you actually start the game, you're given the option to choose between two. You have two starting characters. Each character is actually a pair of people. So you have, let's just see if I can show you right now. You have Escher and Musea. You also, if you choose, you can start off with another pair of people. I don't know their names. I don't have data with them. I have not played with them. So there's actually a possibility that playing with them will yield a slightly different storyline. But all in all, I can guarantee you it will be the same general storyline. The only thing that would be different is the character's backstory. One thing off the bat I noticed about this game, there's a thumbs up for the fact that it's on iPad, iPhone, or whatever. The way you control your character, usually you'd have a little D-pad in the corner, you move around like that. Which is all fine and dandy, but I mean, sometimes you do this and oops, I fell off the stage. I'm like, oh, I'm off the screen, now he's not moving no more. So to avoid that, they did the ingenious thing, which all games need to do. Anywhere you drag your finger, you can just make your D-pad wherever you want it to be. Right in the middle, right on top of your character, in the corner over here, in the corner over there. Anywhere on the screen you want, you can have your little thing. So that's awesome. And then, of course, you come over here, there's conversation. Oh, tap on them. Oh, look. So the art style of this is actually a pretty good art style. I love the way they have like this painted oil pastel kind of portrait looks to it. So whatever. You talk to him, talk to her. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, alright, let me stop talking to her. And then, you talk to him. Oh, he has more of a grungy looking look to him, but all in all, it's the same thing. For those people who like to play RPGs but don't give a damn about the storyline, they did something cool in this game. Which, you press this and that little button in the corner, you just fast forward through the entire thing. So, he only says one thing. Let's go to her. You click this button, fast forward, and it'll just fast forward through the entire conversation so you don't have to hear it. And then, obviously, like any RPG, or any real RPG, you play, you can come over here, go to the shop, and buy items. These are the people, her, and her partner, who is him right over here. Oh, sorry, I went to the shop. Well, this is the person who owns the shop, in case you were wondering. Her and him are the other pair of people you can actually start to play with in the storyline. So I obviously chose the people I chose because in addition to being on the icon, they're clearly the main, the main group. They're the main cast of people you are intended to play with in this game. So we're just gonna put the volume back on. And, spoiler alert, right now, there's gonna be some slight conversation. I'm gonna fast forward it, but if you see anything, there's a tiny bit of spoiler with this, and the fact that, you're seeing a fight you might not exactly want to see. So I'm just giving you your warning right now. So if you don't want any spoilers, you can, fast forward or skip it right now. All in all, though, the base story of this game is that, you're a group of people. It's you and your partner versus another group versus another group versus another group. And, basically, you're each fighting for your lives. There's a giant, mechanical god that has summoned you into this coliseum, and you're to do battle against each other. And the winner of this tournament will gain immortality. So, as you can see here, more atmospheric music, because this is actually a storyline event battle. It's not just some random battle. So you have solo attack and pair attack. Pair attack being you choose your attack, and genes in this case is like your magic, whatever. So you go through your list of magic, and sure, why not? And then you pick your target, So this is a turn-based RPG, which if it's from Square Enix, it's pretty much expected. So alright, cool, you know, we did that. Now the downside to pair attack is when they attack you, each of your people get attacked. So lower the volume a little bit so you can hear my voice. Hopefully I wasn't drowned out just now. In addition, you have, you know, a single attack, so you each attack. And here you have your items, which, funny thing about the items, the names of these items, unlike many Square Enix games, aren't Phoenix Down and Potion. This actually chocolate, white chocolate, plum, serum, so it's like, it's very, you know, generic names for these items. So for this game, I'm gonna give it a quick rating real quick. We're gonna say that the graphics are an 8. Now I know this is Chaos Rings HD and therefore it should be a 9 to 10, and I hyped up the portraits and everything, and yes, those things are good, and I mean the game itself does look good, but the problem is this was on the iPhone and iPod before it came to iPad, and the character models themselves, other than the portrait, the character models themselves really are just pretty much stretched out and pixelated, but smooth pixels. So you can still look at their face and see every single pixel, but it's just smooth. So I only give it an 8. All in all, it doesn't look disgusting, it doesn't look terribly bad, but you can see that, you know, they didn't attempt to make it fully HD. Like, they didn't make the game all over again, which, I mean, who could blame them? No one's gonna put all that money in it. Storyline, I'm gonna give this game a 7 for storyline. The storyline is pretty simple. It's not too complicated. As for twist, there's like one twist in the beginning. After that, everything else is like, maybe there'll be some twists later on, but so far, haven't seen many other twists but the first twist, which really wasn't a huge one. So, storyline gets a 7. As for replayability, I'm only gonna give the replayability a 7, and that's because, you know, you play the game once and you could play it with the second pair, but I'm pretty sure that the second pair of people is pretty much just gonna be the exact same general story, just slight difference because you'll have their background. So as you can just see, I was able to actually exit out and, you know, go to other apps, whatever, go check my mail or something, and after doing all this, oh look, I got mail, ha ha ha, how nice, and then I could come right back to it and jump right back into the game. So that's a good thing, but that's not really anything that I'm grading it on, but that is definitely a plus for this. So playability, I'll give it a 7. Soundtrack, I'm gonna give the soundtrack an 8. It's a good soundtrack. Unlike other Square Enix games, mainly Final Fantasy, which obviously that's their main franchise, so they're obviously gonna put all the effort into it. The soundtrack in this game is good. It's not wonderful. I'll give it an 8. So you got an 8 for graphics, an 8 for soundtrack, and story and replayability, I'll give each of those a 7. So all in all, my grade for Chaos Rings by Square Enix, I'll give it a 7.5. So if you guys like it, if you guys got a portable, you know, if you only have an iPod or something and you don't have a DS or whatever because you don't play games but you want to, I think this is definitely a good game to pick up. And hope you guys enjoy it. See you next time.